Hello, hello gamers. Party games indeed. Hello guys. Hello, and welcome to the stream. Welcome to another tournament match, another part of Dark Horse 1v1. After a little break, people had some real stuff to do. And now we're finally seeing the next match. And oh boy is the big one. Because we are seeing today the finale of Winner's Bracket, the final match in Winner's Bracket today. After everything, we're gonna see an end to not the whole tournament, but at least to this part of it. Hello everyone who joined. Hey Swift, Sky, Nudli, Nils, Ken, Play to Win, IL. Hello guys. Some skimming going on in the between our participants. Okay. Let me see if I got everything. I think I mostly do. Yeah. Okay. We agreed on 175. Damn. Yeah, we are going to see the match between the last two players who have not lost a single match yet in this tournament. Swift from the left side of the bracket, Nudli from the right side. Both of them had very interesting tournament path. Swift started off with almost being knocked off in the loser's bracket in a tough match against leaderboarder. Oh, what the hell? That's not good. CJ Wolf. Match was close. And it all came down to the very last round, both of them being tied, and in a pick jousting tiebreaker, Swift ended up victorious and moved on against D. And then right after that against Bacon is dead, and defeating both Bacon's 3-0 this time. He is going in the finals very strongly, showing way more consistent performance compared to his first match. Nudli, on the other hand, on the other side, did not have a single sweep, but and had very interesting matches as well. Winning 3-1 against Outhit in the first match, dropping one of the games against a new player, and then in the very close calls against Sky and Helix, where it all came down to game number 5, Nudli ended up victorious in both, so both of them showed really good path, really good performances, and now they will be fighting it out for the place in the grand finals. And this is a very important match because grand finals is a bit different beast, and going there through winners bracket is very important because if you lose this match, you're not being eliminated, you go straight to the losers bracket and you will have another chance to get in the grand finals. But if this happens, you would need to win twice in grand finale against the person you already lost to, so it's gonna be tough. And on the other hand, the person who will win this match will have opportunity to lose one game in the grand finale and maybe just have a little bit easier time there. So it's a very important match and it's going to be very interesting. Both of the players are very good, both improved throughout this tournament and probably were considered favorites, or one of the favorites before it started. So it's gonna be very exciting. Let me invite both of them and see how it will go. Sylvian, hello Sylvian. Yo gamers. Yo, let's go Nudli. Real. Also, we're gonna have to post midway through game 2 to attempt to small record. Okay. I'm not pausing for that. I'll do it after the match. Okay. Okay, let me see. I think I should have everything prepared. So yeah, let us start in a few minutes. As usual, I will be running ad breaks in between games, because if I want, they will be showing up randomly during the match, interrupting it, and we don't want it to happen, so quick ad break, and then we will begin the finals of Winners Bracket. This is gonna be exciting. Really have no idea who will end up winning here, because both players are very good and have a good spread of their better games. So I'm expecting a very interesting match. And hope, because of internet issues, it will not take 2 hours, because MCC is in 2 hours and I would like to watch that. I do not want to miss another MCC because of Fighting Games tournament. Not that I would choose MCC over the PG tournaments, but I would like to take both if I can. Yeah. Okay. Not gonna accept any predictions after this point. It's all over. Didn't see them. So yeah. Ready to start. Okay, both of them are ready. I'm ready as well. Let's begin the finale of Winners Bracket. See how it will go. I have fun. Match number 1 starts off with a game of Minecraft racing. Okay. Haven't seen this one too much in this tournament, so let's see. Both of them spawn really close to each other, not on purple, Swift on blue. And Swift is so far a bit better accuracy, taking the lead. oNudli is trying to catch up. They're both few shots away from reaching the max speed, but Swift is the one to make a decisive shot and starts off this finale with a 1-star lead. Good start for Swift. oNudli was very close too. Now Animal Slaughter, game that might be a bit better for oNudli. He is pretty consistent and has a top 3 score in this one, so a good opportunity to catch up, but Swift is not bad at this game either. So far, they start off pretty close. oNudli with a small lead, around 10 or less points. Swift is trying to catch up, but doesn't manage to find good spawns. oNudli only increasing her lead, around 20 ahead now. Probably gonna be a good opportunity for her to tie up the score here. And look at oNudli already at above 100 points. Swift is nowhere to be seen near that mark, and oNudli is going crazy right now, reaching almost 150 now, and while Swift only at 100. 162, damn. An insane score from oNudli, and the score is tied. Avalanche round number 3. Moving into Avalanche with a tight score. is pretty scary because one of the players can just gain an insane lead in such a close match right off the bat like that. Not too many randoms though. There are enough to have a swing, but it's not the maximum amount here, only 3 random players here, and one of them is doing some interesting moves and just dying on wave 4. So only 2 more players that might skew the stars here. Let's see how they will play, because I think swiftt usually goes for dodge immediately, not really trying anything else. So let's see if his strat will change now that the stakes are very high in this match. 4 players alive at the PvP when PvP wave starts, and swiftt instantly goes for the dodge, oNudli going for the platform, and swiftt survives the dodge while oNudli dying to the random. Swift strat prevails, apparently. Just going passive is going for the dodge, just gives him the dab here. Holy. Swiftt with some ballsy moves, and this moves pay off so much. He's now 3 stars in the lead. Going into round number 4, jungle jump. oNudli starts off on the fence. swiftt is just trying to be close, and oNudli messes up her timing, giving swiftt another lead, as well as the random, but oNudli passes the random on the second section, and swiftt, without any mistakes, finishes, only improving his lead even more, being 4 stars ahead after 4 rounds. RPG 16, round number 5. Not that many randoms left, so participants need to be careful, and oNudli taking the first kill on the random. Both of our participants engaged 1v1, both of them are pretty damaged. I think both of them at 1 hit, and no, oNudli was at 2, now both of them at 1, and whoever gets that hit will have a very, very important kill, and it's swiftt who gets it, and then he dies, but dies to the random, which is probably the best scenario that could have happened to him there. He missed a big shot that he could have stolen oNudli's skill with, and now they both tied to both engage in another 1v1 on this side of the map. I think swiftt hit more shots, and swiftt ends up victorious here as well, being at 3 kills right now. oNudli trying to get the random, so does swiftt. Not that much time remaining, though. oNudli ties up the score, but I think oNudli died more, so swiftt ends up victorious in this round as well, bringing his total amount of lead to 5 stars. Going into chicken rings with one of the random reacting with ew to it. Very understandable reaction to chicken rings, honestly. And oNudli needs to find some answers if she wants to come back from this situation. Maybe she does, because she starts ahead in this chicken rings. swiftt not having too consistent run, but then catching up slowly but surely, getting closer to oNudli, passing her in the middle of the run and getting some lead as well. oNudli not having the most clean chicken rings of her life, and swiftt getting another win. This guy just doesn't stop winning, and now with only 2 rounds remaining, no matter how they go, swiftt already has a win. He has a 6-star lead, and oNudli can only hope for a tie. She might be able to get it in this starting off late, and then just struggling a bit with swiftt taking advantage of it and finishing this game number 1 with a strong lead. I don't know if oNudli lagged or just missed a bunch of blocks, but swiftt is going really strong so far. Only winning one round in Animal Slaughter. oNudli was very close in remaining ones, but swiftt is just a bit more consistent so far. But maybe she has a chance to win round number 8. I will be keen to see what it will be. But no matter what it is, swiftt has already secured a decisive victory. One more round. Let's see what they will get. Workshop, round number 8. Good way to end it. They started off on a good side, ahead of swiftt so far. swiftt is trying to catch up, but next draft it's pretty fast, giving oNudli another craft ahead of her opponent, and it seems like oNudli will be taking the last round of this game. Maybe to boost up morale could be good. Pretty good crafts though. Very fast workshop. You love to see that. Okay, and game number 1 is done with that. With swiftt winning by 7 stars. Yes. Very interesting game number 1. Most of the games were pretty close, but swiftt was just slightly better in most of them. Winning pretty decisively game number 1, but oNudli is obviously still has a very good chance of winning. Let's see what games we'll get in the next round. We have maybe we'll see Jigsaw. Maybe we'll see Jigsaw record right now, like oNudli said. Let's see it. Let's see what we will get. And we're getting Frozen Floor. Interesting start. Very interesting. Game likes to start off with some big ones, and oNudli already getting swiftt close to the edge, but doesn't manage to deliver a final blow. Now swiftt is taking the initiative and knocking oNudli off the platform right off the bat. And now only randoms to deal with for swiftt. He gets one of them off. And another doesn't seem to be too good. Never mind, they almost knock swiftt out of the platform, and what the fuck? Yeah, the freaking watchdog joined. Watchdog moment. And swiftt actually having a bit of trouble with this random who refuses to die and almost knocks swiftt off the platform multiple times. swiftt is actually losing some initiative here, and he might lose the 3 stars if here he does, but still gains 2 on oNudli. And super shape. oNudli hasn't been too consistent this game. Let's see if anything changed for this match. Maybe we'll see a free sweep from oNudli here. to bring this game back. Be Hunter moment, imagine. So far, both of them start off not too aggressively. Just trying to slowly get some land. With both randoms still alive and still a possibility for a sweep. swiftt killing one of them off, only the other one remaining, who killed swiftt in the previous frozen floor. But swiftt tries to go for oNudli instead, backing her a bit of a corner here, but oNudli has time and space to escape it. swiftt going into 1-1 with this random and ends up victorious, leaving only him and his opponent here on the map. They're trying to cut off swiftt. It doesn't do any sudden moves, just trying to be slow, and never mind, he just did some very interesting maneuvers here and somehow managed to survive them. What the hell was that? Doing some interesting shenanigans and trying to steal some of oNudli's land. Going up against the wall in a very risky way. And he manages to steal quite a lot from that. Actually, it was a pretty good decision, and now oNudli not in the best position, but maybe she can catch the end of swiftt's tail here and try to steal his land, but instead she turns around and kind of just being stuck in her own land, and swiftt is the one who ends up at the end of oNudli's tail, and he will be stealing all of that land from her and maybe ending the super ship right now. oNudli might be able to have some time to escape. She does not, she needs to jump to do so, and she does not hit this jump, giving swiftt another win. And the 3-star difference going into RPG 16. oNudli immediately trying to go for some randoms, not really paying attention to swiftt. So far paying off, getting 1 kill, but also getting some damage from swiftt himself. Now they both engage in 1-1, and oNudli this time comes out victorious, killing swiftt, but then instantly dying to him, who respawned right next to oNudli. swiftt getting another kill on random. Now both of them tied at 2 kills and 1 death. oNudli getting her 3rd kill, and just both of them just trying to go for randoms, not really going for each other, and swiftt dying to a random. Even though he died with oNudli for kills, he died more times so far, and oNudli only extending her lead, getting 4th kill. They both just trying to go for randoms in the middle. swiftt getting the kill there, and I think both of them tied, didn't they? Hold on. oNudli 4 kills. swiftt got 4 kills as well. And both of them died twice, so yeah, it's a tie in RPG 16. It is a tie, and now just yep, 3-3. OMG Cloud, hello Cloud. Chat test is not showing up on stream again. Frick. What the hell? Why is it not showing up? Bro, that Streamlabs is just completely broken, apparently. I can't see. What the hell? I'll figure it out later. We have last wave without PvP in Avalanche. coming up, and only 3 randoms remaining here. swiftt once again just going in the corner for a dodge, and oNudli will have to deal with the randoms here. Surviving this time, but still 2 of them in place. swiftt also successfully hitting the dodge. oNudli goes for a dodge instead of a platform 2 and hitting it too. And 1 random still remaining here with oNudli surviving under platform and killing the last random. And swiftt finally failing one of his dodges, giving oNudli the win. Not by much, but still a win in this avalanche. Minecart racing once again, and swiftt starts off very strong, already so far ahead of everyone else and almost hitting max speed. But oNudli is the one hit max speed first and just zoom by her opponent, bringing back even more points. Really well played by oNudli. Now she is only 1 star behind, and Animal Slaughter shows up as a very possible way to tie it up once again. But this time it's very late into the game, and if a tie happens, it's both of them will only have 2 rounds to decide who is the winner of game number 2. swiftt doesn't hit his cows too consistently, and oNudli is stealing some of them with swiftt not being in top 3, and I think oNudli hit minus 50 with both of them being behind random. What is going on? This is such a close leaderboard so far. oNudli passing the random, swiftt is yet to do that. oNudli is being really fast, really consistent with her hits. swiftt is still behind the random. He might be losing quite a bit of stars here if this keeps going. swiftt finally passes the random by a bit, but still not secured 2nd place even. But thankfully for swiftt, the random hit minus 50, and swiftt got kinda close to oNudli, but not close enough to win, and now it's a 14-14 tie going into workshop as round number 7. oNudli starting off ahead once again. swiftt is pretty behind right now. What is going on? He's behind even random so far. Is it the random cracked off, or swiftt just choking? I do not know, but oNudli is already on the last craft. oNudli is extremely fast at workshop today, securing another win, and this time oNudli will be going into the last round with a 1 star lead over her opponent. It's way better scenario than last time, and Floor is Lava is the decider one. oNudli just needs to not make any mistakes, not lose it all here. She does not do mistakes, but it's not as fast as swiftt, and I think it will be ending up in a tie, and it does. swiftt brought it back in the last round, still getting the win in the in game number 2. I did not spell it correctly. Hold on. And game 2 ends with a 19-19 tie between our participants in a moment. That is insane. In workshop, yeah, oNudli was spamming off. Very close. Very close round number 4. Very close one. Wait, how was it? Wait. Oh, yeah, right. I was like, how? I did not look at the spreadsheet correctly. Never mind. And swiftt saving it in the last round, saving the tie and the win for himself. But oNudli also gaining 1 victory in this matchup, and now They are at a 2-1 situation. Swift only one win, one more tie away from the grand finale. oNudli is close to, but she needs 2 more compared to Swift, so it's gonna be very tough for both of them. And looking at how much closer second game went, game number 3 is probably gonna be intense. Knowing what's going on. Let's see if this matchup ends here, or are we gonna see more? Let's see it. See if Swift gets it done, or are we gonna see a 2-2 scenario in the finals, which is always exciting. See it? High ground. Not the start of our game 3. This is not the start. Jungle jump though. This is the start. Really fast and interesting. Maybe not many big sweeps will happen here. Look at our participants this time. Both of them are basically on the same block. Let's see if anyone gonna gain the lead on the stairs. I think Swift gained a bit of lead, and he is going into the last jump ahead and starting off game number 3 with a very important, small but important 1-star lead over his opponent. Dive as round number 2. Have not seen any jigsaw yet, but maybe oNudli doesn't need it. Maybe oNudli doesn't need it. Starting way ahead of Swift on the first jump. Swift maybe messed up his first jump timing, but catching ahead on the next jumps, hitting his pre-jumps on some of them. Both of them missing quite a bit of those. With Swift being so far in the slight lead. Both him and oNudli having an opportunity to mess each other up. I think that's what they're going for with the patterns that they're doing. Swift is like 1 block ahead, I think. And oNudli misses the jump as well. 2 jumps in a row, I think. No, only one. And I think so did Swift, so both of them had 1 mistake, but Swift been a bit more consistent. Now he is ahead. Floor is lava once again showing up here. Very parkour paced start, jungle jump, dive, and floor is lava. oNudli starting off ahead with a better pre-run. And she is going strong on the second part, slightly ahead of her opponent. Can she finish first though? And she does so. Winning this floor is lava this time. Not letting Swift improve his lead even more. Bombardment. I just remember that we have seen Bombardment reminded me of Bombardment Buccaneers team that Swift was part on, and it reminded me that Swift and oNudli actually played against each other in 2v2. Swift on the team with Itamar, oNudli on the team with Nils in quarterfinals. Last time oNudli's team and they're victorious. But right now Swift is the one being ahead. Let's see how the situation will change after this bombardment. 20 seconds remaining and 2 randoms still in play. One of them is out of the way, other one is dead too. 10 more seconds until deathmatch. It's only our participants just trying to survive, and Swift is one to do that oNudli dying before the death wave, and now with half of the game 3 is done, she is 2 stars down. Not the best scenario right now, because oNudli needs a guaranteed win here, and being behind halfway done is really bad position. And on the other hand, very good position for swiftt. One more starts off very, very close. Both of them are pretty much exact same amount of points. Look at the scoreboard. Not decide who will win this one. swiftt have been holding first place for a bit longer, but oNudli is right behind still. Only now swiftt gaining some sort of lead, but it's only like 10 points. oNudli still has a chance, and she needs to find some better and consistent rounds to catch up to her opponent, but instead it feels like swiftt only building up more lead. Only now slowing down, letting oNudli somewhat catch up, but still not enough. swiftt passing 400 point mark, and game is about to be over with swiftt gaining another star. 3 stars up with 3 rounds remaining. oNudli needs something big, and she needs this ho to go her way. Otherwise, it's gonna be over already. Starts off instantly on the side of the map, trying to cut off swiftt, but swiftt with a nice move just cutting off oNudli completely in that quarter of the map. What a play by swiftt. He saw that oNudli was trying to cut him off, and he didn't even try to fight for this land. Instead, he just completely pokes oNudli in this part of the map. oNudli just decided to focus on her land, building some space. And maybe this play by swiftt actually backfired him, as I don't know if he will be passing oNudli. I think he will by just a few points. But swiftt gaining a win here and going into the last 2 rounds with a 5-star lead. 4-star lead, my bad. RPG 16, oNudli needs to have at least a 2-star sweep here, otherwise it's all over. But only like 2 randoms here, and swiftt is the one to get the first kill. swiftt is the one to take the first kill here. oNudli trying to get some with the randoms, but one of them being stolen by swiftt himself, and unless something crazy happens, it might be over. It might be over for oNudli here, and swiftt with a nice juke getting another kill. Just not letting oNudli have any chances in this match. Now oNudli getting some kill, but like I said, she needs a sweep here to have a chance to go into game 4. And so far randoms do not have any kills. oNudli passing swiftt, but once again, not enough time for randoms to catch up to both of them. swiftt getting the kill as well, both of them at 4 and 1 death. Both of them tie RPG once again. And with a 4-star lead, they go into the last round of Frozen Floor. Hello, Sky Racer. And Slice, my bad. See if oNudli can get the last win here. Nope, swiftt doesn't let her do that. Just solidifying his dub. Very, very strong and confident dub in this matchup. 23-16 GG's. Game 3 is over and swiftt won. With a 3-1, he goes into the grand finals. 3-1 score. GG's. Really well played by both of them. Was a good final match. Maybe didn't go all the way to the last round for the intensity, and we did not see Jigsaw rush, but still both of them played really well. All 3 games were close, but in the end, Swift just is just way have been way more consistent and just it all just came down to like smallest like wins, like in all of them. Swift is all of his wins. Swift was just slightly better than oNudli, but that's all you need sometimes in party games. And Swift will be moving into the grand finals. We have our first top 2 player in the Dark Horse. No matter what, Swift will already have first or second place there. And now he just needs to wait for the whole losers bracket to be finished. We have a lot of games there. One of them, Ship and Sky, happening tomorrow. The other ones are sometime during next week. Yeah. There's like 8 more matches before we'll see grand finals, and before Swift will have to play his next match. I hope he will not rust before that, and will keep himself in shape. And oNudli will be waiting for her opponent in the finale of losers bracket, with still having a chance to get into the grand finals from there. So, GG's to both players, and congrats to Swift for a win. That was a good match. That was a cool match. GG's. No Jigsaw Rush was rough. Yeah. Now it's a double incident chance to get in the size. No lab escape на trampoline. Als je English nog gewoon band voor Slava in organizer chat, that would be me. What's the fun for Slava? Hans doesn't deserve fun, man. Yeah, I'll see you back on GG. Hello, Jig. You're a terrible person. You literally won one of Flores Lavas. If anything, this tournament, I think, proves that these games are not everything about pink or RNG. Not sure if they'll be unbanned for the next big only one yet, but we will see if how the rest of the games will go. Get on fighting games. Yeah. I mean, you guys had 2 workshops there. 2 pretty good workshops. They were they had some good crafts and stuff. Also, the stuff for Halloween coming out. Like tomorrow or the day after, I will announce it. I wanna see when people will vote for Decathlon to happen, so Halloween tournament and Decathlon won't overlap because they will be on the same weekend. Unbanned Frozen 4 and Dive. Frozen 4 was not banned, as far as I remember. Okay, if anything is happening on the server, it's probably me. Like, other organizer staff members have very rarely do something like new, like I don't know, something, I don't know, their own like ideas. Besides Sand is like the only one who does something occasionally, bringing some ideas. Though we have, I think I shared what Cobb suggested for the little prize for Halloween 1v1. But yeah, majority of like the rule updates and changes and just basically anything is 99% of the time coming out of me. Don't really need to guess. I can say we're playing at match 10 each workshop. Yeah, that's how it usually goes in tournaments. Decathlon. Decathlon is gonna be interesting. Only there is not gonna be the vote before decathlon. It's gonna be during event itself. It's pretty interesting. Yeah. Okay, let me see. Yeah, so no new quick matchups uh uh are made because the end of this one. Both oNudli and swiftt need to wait for their opponents for quite a bit. So yeah, tomorrow swiftt, not swiftt, Sky versus Sheep. In basically 24 hours from now on. Yeah. Basically from 24 hours from now on, Sheep versus Sky. Then around Tuesday, Wednesday, we will see Itmar Outcrit and DNT. And hopefully we will see majority of this bracket being played. Yeah. Next week might be very very beefy on matches and content because we'll have two, maybe like even more tournament games in Dark Horse scheduled. We will have Decathlon closer to end of the week. We will have Halloween mini 1v1. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So yeah, that was the final within this bracket. Congrats to swiftt, GG's to oNudli. Good luck to both of them in the respective finals. But this concludes winners bracket for now and concludes let's say practice zombies for decathlon. Yeah, that would be interesting. If zombies will get picked, it will be quite interesting. Yeah, this concludes the stream as well. I will be leaving now. Thank you all for watching this match and the stream as well. And I will see you tomorrow in approximately 24 hours and for Sky versus Sheep, and maybe in like an hour in my server for MCC Twitch Rivals watch party. I'm not sure if I'll be screen sharing it or not yet. I might just watch it by myself and chill. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, thank you all for watching. See you guys tomorrow. I love you all. Bye bye. See ya all.